All right, so welcome to tonight's trading basics call, and we're going to go through some powerful questions as we start off tonight's session. Okay, Brandon McCrary, do me a favor. I want you to type in your question again at the end of the chat. What is divergence? Because I'm going to cover that on the charts. Drop it again in the chat so I don't miss it. Okay. Crystal said, am I overthinking this? Listen, a couple of quick things. I want you guys all to listen to an audiobook. Write this down. It's called Trading in the Zone. You can get it for free on YouTube, or you guys can get it on audible.com, because YouTube obviously got to have the video open unless you pay for the free YouTube that you can close it. Trading in the Zone, super great book. There's another one later. It's something like Trading in the Matrix, but it's a little bit more involved. It's a little bit more out there, and it's like 12 hours long or something crazy like that, 20 hours long. Trading in the Zone is still a few hours long, but it's to the point. Okay, Trading in the Zone. Now, here's what I'll tell you about trading. Okay, trading is complex, but we overthink it. Trading at its most essential and basic level is literally a 50-50 shot. Okay, one of the things that as I've studied different audiobooks, including Trading in the Zone, is that, and this new one that I've been listening to called Trading in the Matrix. Listen, trading is not about being right or wrong, and this is where we get a lot of it mixed up. Trading is about probabilities. I want you to picture this. When I had a trading mentor, tell me this, it blew me away. If you go to your MetaTrader right now, guys, and you press randomly right now, buy or sell, you understand that if you just press buy or sell, you have a 50% chance of being right. How crazy is that? Has nothing to do with you being right. 50% shot off the bat, just pressing the button. And then what happens is you learn a strategy that teaches you how to go from 50% to 65% to 70%. You add a harmonic scanner plus strategy, 85%, maybe 90%. You'll never be 100 because the market does what it wants. And so here's the thing. Trading in its essence is super simple. You press a button and you're 50% right off the bat. Super simple. But what happens is it's like, but the chart, but the candle, but this line, but that line, but this guy said this, but that guy said that. And now we confuse ourselves, right? So what I would say is keep it simple. You're just trying to figure out, is the market going up or down? And how much do I want to capture? You see, I just want to get in and out. There are times like I took a swipe coin trade the other day, went very well. I was in it for 3 or 4 days, but I didn't care because I was very confident in the trade and I closed in great profits, right? Awesome. But most of my trading, I'm in and out because that's my personality. I don't want to be sitting around waiting for my trade to hit for 17 hours. That's just not me. I want to be in and out, grow my account, and move on with my day. So you may be overthinking it. You probably are overthinking it. And here's what I would just say. You're just trying to figure out if this thing's going up or down. You're just trying to make some money. Forget about the fancy terminology that some traders will try to impress you with the magical things that they say, and the fancy words, and they dress it up real nice. I remember when I started, there was a guy, I thought he was the greatest trader in the world, and I thought I would never be as good as him. And he would just talk and talk, and everything was so eloquent and so complicated. The guy's not even trading anymore, right? The guy was a fraud. He never really made any money, but he knew so much about trading. You want to know something? I've met great traders that know almost nothing about trading, but they know how to trade. Because there's a difference between knowing about trading theory and knowing how to trade application. Just focus on the application, man. Get on a product, which is what I'm going to talk about tonight. You learn the scanner, take the trade, and go about your business. See, the beauty of having a system for trading is that you're not supposed to have to be in front of a computer for the rest of your life. The idea is, what if no results are guaranteed? I'm not telling you that this is a typical result, but what could happen, and what has happened to many people in our organization, you learn how to trade, and you become financially free. You can trade 30 minutes to an hour a day and make more than enough money than you need. That sounds like a simple life to me. Do you have to keep learning more strategies? No. Should you always sharpen your mind with trading? Yes, you should always listen to another Go Live educator, always take notes, always practice on the charts, right? But once you got it, it's like riding a bike. You're just getting back on that bike every time. So you couldn't be overthinking it, Crystal, and many of us here. But here's the thing, there are a lot of things that you got to learn, but at the end of the day, trading is simple, right? And once you find your system, you're good to go, right? I hope that gave you value. I don't want to blow up the chat because but I hope this is giving you guys value so far. How should we confirm the trades given by the harmonic scanner? There are so many. Brandon, I'm sorry, drop that in the text again, the chat group. We're going to look at the scanner together. What are the best ways to take emotions out during drawdown? Okay, so have you guys ever had, so some of you guys that are trading already, there's like a little fear, right? Like I remember when I first took a trade, it kind of scared me, to be honest with you, right? Because I didn't know what the heck was going on. I just saw numbers blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, right? Blue profits, red loss. I was like, man, what's going on? I called Mike. I said, Mike, I don't know what's going on. He said, bro, just chill. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You're good, but it can freak you out. So number one way, listen, write this down. Competence creates confidence. The more competent that you become, the more confident that you become. The more that you practice, the more that you will produce. When I first ran my first 5K, right, I was completely out of shape for, a lot of my years. And then I got into great shape and I was going to run a 5K. You know what I did before I went out and ran the 5K in front of a bunch of people that I knew and a bunch of people that I didn't know? I ran a 5K by my freaking self, man. And I just ran around the block until I knew that I had done a 5K on my phone. And I said, shoot, I did it here. I can do it out there. So you want to create confidence by practice. Are you practicing on demo? Are you practicing, back testing your strategy on TradingView? If you know what that is, right? If not, I'll show you guys. But the idea is, are you practicing? Number two is when you are in drawdown, are you okay with losing that trade? You see, what happens is we over leverage. So if you have a $100 account and you may lose $40 or $50 of it on this trade, you did not do a good trade, my friend. You gambled. You see, if you're in you have a $100 account, you shouldn't be losing more than $3 to $5 on that trade. So you need to measure out how much you would lose before you enter a trade. How do you do that? You learn how to use TradingView. You learn how to use MetaTrader 4. Okay? I would say you should never take more than a 5% loss, and that's a big loss. Imagine that. You have a $100,000 account. You take a $5,000 loss on 5%, right? So 3 to 5% max. And listen, and once you're in the trade, if you're willing to lose the money, then you should have you'll never be emotionless. It'll take time to get there. I'm not even emotionless 2.5 years in. There's probably some people that are. But what I would say is you just want to neutralize it. Don't even pay attention to it. Put the phone down, walk away, go do something else, right? So if you guys are feeling emotions and drawdown, check how much you're risking per trade, and you're probably over leveraged. If you're not over leveraged, then you have to, in your subconscious, play the positive note. Hey, it's okay. I'm going to win this trade, but if I don't care. I'm good. So you have to have that mindset. Okay? You have to have that mindset. Can we go over risk management? Yes. Drop that in the chat again. We'll go to it. Okay? What's my favorite product? Guys, my favorite product is Go Live. So the live education and the harmonic scanner. Those are my favorite products. Okay? You're going to show us your scanner and then what numbers to plug in. Show us your scanner. I'll show you a scanner, Dominic. It's not my scanner, but I will show you. The harmonic scanner and how it works. Harmonic scanner strategies. We'll talk about that. How soon do you know you will take a trade? You look for confirmations. You look for certain patterns. Okay, we'll look at that. What is the market's mission? I don't understand that, Brandon. I don't understand that question, but I will tell you that Generally, the market's mission is to take your money. So you need to be smarter than the market. Use a stop loss on every trade. Understand that your broker wants you to lose the money. The bank wants you to lose. So you need to outsmart them by being educated and making wise decisions. Guys, write this down. Trading is decision making, period. Trading is decision making. That's all it is. You're making a decision. I'm either going to buy or going to sell. Then you're going to choose when you're going to close that trade. That's all it is. Okay. Ryan says, what is the best advice you could give for beginners who still don't understand the program? So here's what I would say is, one, Ryan, okay, has somebody shown you how to use the products? Okay. So when you started, did somebody do a one-on-one call with you to help show you around the products? If not, I want you to drop it in the chat. Let me know who registered you so we can make sure that you do understand the program. But I'm going to get into the back office and show you guys some concepts. Everybody here should have gone through the 100, 200 series, eventually do the 300 series, and then start watching Go Live. That's everybody's game plan here, okay? Crystal says, I'd really like for this to become second nature to me, put my strong instincts to work. It will over time. I want you to picture you're learning a brand new language. It's the language of money. And so, you know, I don't know if you guys only speak one language, but it takes time to improve your dialect. Even myself, I speak Spanish very well, but over years, you know, I would forget. I had to tweak it. And how do you tweak it? By using it. So the more that you do this, the more that you're around this, you're going to get it. Listen, I tell everybody, you got to be patient with the process, and you got to be patient with yourself. Some people, you know, those people that are technically inclined, who are those? The architect, the engineers, the IT people. You guys, you know, the expert gamers, you guys are the best wired mentally to win here. For the rest of us, I'm not like that. It takes extra work, but it's possible and it happens and you can do it. So here's what I would say. Whether you get this as second nature within 1 month, or you get it as second nature within 1 year, you're learning a 7-figure skill set. It takes a doctor 10 years to be a good doctor, right? So how long would you allow yourself to become a good trader? How do you trade US 30? Just like everything else. If I have time, I'll show you guys. You trade it just like everything else. It's same market patterns. It's just so much more aggressive. So, you know, what you would do a 10 cent a pip and you would only see it go up $3 or $5 on US 30, 10 cents a pip could be $200, negative or positive. So just, you know, be careful with US 30. If you're even asking me how to trade US 30 right now, I would say do not trade US 30. Focus on, you know, regular Forex pairs for your first 3, 4, 5 months, guys. Do not get into US 30 right away. Wait until you understand how the markets work and then explore US 30. Now, here's the cool thing. You could do it on demo, play with it on demo. That's absolutely fine, but don't trade US 30 live for at least, you know, give yourself a month or two, maybe 3 or 4 to really understand the markets before you trade US 30 because it's very aggressive. Here's a hack. SPX. I think it's SPX 50. Let me check for you guys right now. SPX 50, okay? Let me just make sure I'm putting that together right. SPX 50 moves just like US 30, but the pips are more chill. So you can trade that with a smaller account and not blow your account because you only got, you know, $200, $300, $400 in it. All right, SPX 500. Okay, it's just like US 30. It's based on the stock market of the United States, but it's less volatile as far as pips. So you can actually trade that and do $10, $20, $30 trades while you do US 30. Man, you're doing $200, $300 trades. So you need a bigger account. US 30, at least 1,000, ideally 1,500 to 2,000 in your trade. Okay. Sonny says, can you just verify the dollar pip? I don't know what you mean by that, Sonny, but you can rephrase the question, okay? How do you properly enter a trade? That's in your academy. You go into your academy and literally, I think it's the 100 series says how to enter a trade on Android, how to enter a trade on Apple, and it literally shows you how to enter a trade properly, okay? That's a whole nother discussion, and I got a video if you want to learn pending orders, like what's the difference between market execution, buy limits, sell limits, buy stops, sell stops. I got a video for that for you guys, okay? I really need help how to understand the charts. Okay, tradingview.com. Go on Go Live after you finish your academy, tradingview.com, and I want you to start drawing on it. I'm going to pull mines up in a second, but you got to start drawing on it and playing with it. It's going to take time, but the basics of the charts are super simple. Khaled says, what made you start trading? I wanted to learn cryptocurrency. I wanted to learn Bitcoin, and it led me to IM Academy, which taught Forex. I didn't even want to learn Forex, but then I realized Forex is the most important thing. And now I know Forex, binaries, and cryptocurrency. And I used to do insurance and long-term investments in the past, okay? Okay. Oh, Lando says he found the link to buy Bitcoin and fund in Jamaica. Okay, so if you guys are on the Jamaica team, Lando has a resource for you. How do you count pips? Okay, I'm gonna show you here. I'll just start showing you my chart real quick. So there are fancy ways to do it, guys, but I'm gonna show you the easy way. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, this was a trade from this morning on UJ. Shot up 40 pips right there, bam, off the harmonic scanner. That was beautiful. Just $1 a pip, guys. That's 40 bucks. Do that once a day, you know, making good money. $10 a pip, that's 400 bucks right there. Okay. So, oh, let me show you how I measured that. So there's a couple of ways. There's this little ruler, okay? And you can just go like that and you can measure it. Now there'll be different numbers, and to be honest with you guys, again, I'm not the most technical person. I just get stuff done, right? But here's what I know. This is 52 pips. All I did was on my trading view, I hit the little measuring tool, I highlight it, and you see, it gives you these weird numbers here. But here's the point is 53 pips over 7 hours. Boom, that's how you measure it. So use this little measuring tool, okay? And you can just measure stuff. Boom, 39 pips. All right. Also, in your academy, it explains how to count pips. Now, if you want a tool that'll stay, because like the measuring tool on TradingView goes away, you highlight and then it goes away. Look, this one here, okay, I think you get that right here. Look, boom. And then you come down and you could do price range. And then what it does is it'll stay there. Boom, it's like permanent now. So you see how I'm playing with this, guys? You got to kind of play with this and learn how this all works, you know? I tell, you know, usually on these sessions, I say things like, guys, just come in here, start drawing stuff. You don't even got to really know what you're doing, but just start drawing stuff. By the way, shout out, there's a girl that's been killing it, dropping charts in the Telegram chat, and she's like new in her first month, and she's really taking her education seriously, right? So that's what happens when you take it seriously. Look, guys, here's a level of support, price bounced up, price bounced, but then broke through, came back, retested, didn't actually hit it, but came close and then shot down, right? So just draw lines, you know, and have fun with it and just start paying attention. Where does price change? Somebody said, man, I just want to learn how to read a chart. Well, you know what, you want to know what a chart is? A chart is the price. That's all it is, guys. It's the price, right? And price goes up, price comes down, right? That's all it is. Price is just moving. And so what we want to do is figure out, why does price move like it does? And that's why you're here, all right? So that's how you count pips, the short way, but it's in the academy as well. I watched Mike Knowles go live the other night. He mentioned 96% of quit and gave me chills. Yeah, Dominic, here's the truth. So somebody asked me this today. This is good. Now let me ask you guys this question. Don't blow up the chat because I want the question saved, right? Let me ask you guys a question. How many people, this is theoretical, right? You don't have to like write anything in the chat, but how many people, okay, get a subscription to a gym in January and nothing changes and they're paying for that thing for 6 months, right? See, you can get a gym membership. Let's say quarantine is over. Let's say you go get a gym membership today. And you will probably, you know, statistically, you're going to probably fail, meaning you're probably not going to go to the gym and eat healthy, right? Human nature, we talked about it yesterday, mindset Human nature is usually negative. So guess what? Does it mean that the gym doesn't work? No, the gym works. I've been pretty in shape when I'm in the gym. The problem is when I'm not going to the gym, I'm not getting in shape. When I'm not eating well, I'm not getting healthy. So yeah, most traders fail. But most traders here in IM Academy that plug into the culture, plug into the education, practice it, and actually do it, my experience in 2.5 years is most people that do that over a consistent period of time win. Period. So even though 96% of people who buy their gym memberships stay unhealthy, if you go to the gym right now, if it was open, there's a lot of healthy folks in there. Why? Because they're using what it's made for. See, you've got what you need here to become successful, but you got to use it, right? But you guys are winners because you're on tonight's call. So don't worry about the people failing. Worry about you succeeding, all right? I hope that gives you some kind of confidence. Because I feel like I understood it more at a glance versus now that I've learned the terminology. Crystal, let me tell you something. Forget the words. Don't freaking matter. Engulfing candle, head and shoulders, wick, entry, Fibonacci ratio. Who gives a crap? None of that matters. What matters is, Crystal, is the price going to drop? See, somebody said, how do I find entries? You want to find an entry? Right here. Entry, hello, press sell, entry. Why'd I do that? Well, one, I'm seeing a level of resistance here, here, here. Price shoots up. By the way, write this down. That's an FU candle. That's the bank trying to fake you into buying it. And then guess what happens? You get a huge wick, which is this little line, which means price cannot pass. Sell the damn thing. I don't know what a wick is. I don't care. Do you see this little line? Get in the damn trade and make your freaking money and quit your job. That's all I want you to know. Forget the terminology. Guys, I want to help some people here tonight that are confusing themselves. If it confuses you, throw it to the side. Learn one thing at a time until it all starts to come together. But man, but this and that, and I don't understand this yet. So what? What do you understand? Well, I understand support and resistance. So guess what? If you understand support and resistance, here's resistance right there, right? There was a level of support right here, right? Price shot up. I understand what a wick is. Here we go. There was this little wick right here. And then all of a sudden price couldn't move. Enter the sell. Done. Second nature. Don't worry about the terms. Don't worry about complications. So many people complicate life, guys, but it's simple. They write all these books, but it's simple. So keep it simple and you will succeed, okay? Hope that helps. Okay, Brandon said, what is divergence? I'm gonna go into this because this is actually very, very good. All right, so let's dive into a little bit of this. Guys, I see you guys going hard in the chat. So if it's okay with you guys, we're gonna go on as long as we want tonight, because I like to make, Tuesdays are your nights. You guys are the blood of this team, and I want to see you guys succeed. So whatever questions you have, we're going to go through it together. All right, now there's a couple of ways, guys. If you've never heard the word divergence, just write it down and then maybe draw a picture of what I'm going to explain to you right now, okay? And if this complicates you or confuses you, guess what? Don't worry about it. You don't actually need divergence. Divergence is a way for you to find entry zones, okay? There it is. Here's how I find divergence. You're going to find other people do it differently, and that's okay. Okay? And when I show you what divergence is, you're going to be like, oh, that's pretty simple. Okay, let me show you guys something. This down here, okay, this down here is volume. This is actually showing you how many people are putting money in the market. The green ones means more people are buying. The red ones means more people are selling. Very, very simple, okay? Divergence, the way that you find it is price, which is the main candles here. Price is going down. You see that? Simple. The question is volume going down? Yes, it also is going down. Okay, that's not divergence. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use this as an example. Yeah, I'm going to use this as an example, but it's not the cleanest. Oh, but this one is. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, I'll use this one as an example. Okay, now you use this, guys, with other things. Okay, so other parts of strategy. So it's not like, oh, you know, if I do divergence, that's all I need. No, it's not that simple. But divergence helps you get entries. So check this out. You guys see how the price is going up? Okay, the volume is going down. That means there's about to be a shift. Okay, and guess what price did? It still went up a little bit more, but you could have gotten an entry right about here and you could have sold it. So basically price was going up, but volume was going down. It means there's less and less buyers in the market. Price is going up because there's buyers. But if volume is going down, it means at some point price has to shift. Where does the shift happen? Right around here. So let's say you would have taken this trade just on divergence. Again, you use this with other things. Price went up, volume went down. Here was the shift. Let's say you took this as a sell. Short position here, bam. All right, you would have had drawdown. Let's see, what is this, the 15-minute? I'll tell you right now how much drawdown you would have had. To about right there. Okay. Again, I wouldn't have just taken divergence, but I just want you guys to understand how it works. So you would have been in drawdown here about 15 pips, but you would have made about 20 pips, okay? So all this does, all divergence does is you're measuring the price compared to volume, or some people use RSI. I'm gonna pull out the RSI in a second so you can see it on there. But basically the concept is if price is going up, volume's going down, then the price changes direction. If you guys want more education on this, check out Manny Quinones is very, very good at that. All right. Okay, look, this one's a better one. Let's actually look at this on the 1 hour, because if you find some good divergence on the 1 hour, you guys are going to make some money. So let's see. And again, guys, if this is not making a whole lot of sense right now, that's actually quite okay. Okay, don't let it frustrate you that you don't get it. Okay, please. This is actually intermediate. I won't say this is not advanced, but this is intermediate. Look at this, okay? This is a great example of divergence. Check this out. Massive uptrend. You guys understand what an uptrend is, right? I'm not going to get into that. Price is just going up, okay? So price is going up. Now check out what happens. Volume is staying pretty steady, which means there's a lot of buyers in the market. But what happens right about here is volume begins to drop. Now, as volume begins to drop, right around this key area here, price continues to climb. But guess what? It's getting weaker. Why? Because there's not enough buyers in the market. Oh my God, we're gonna die. And guess what? Massive sell. And right here, you catch the trade. How simple. That's what divergence is. So divergence, what you're doing is you're kind of measuring, volume in the market using different tools compared to the price. And when there's a difference, in this case, price is going up, but volume's going down. Then what when you're finding is you're finding a place in the market where you could have entered, right? You could have entered around right here. You would have gotten into about, you know, let's see what this is. So this is the hour. So this is going to be more pips. So you would have gone and draw down about 90 pips, but this move dropped for about 370 pips. Again, remember, you would use this with a strategy. I'm just kind of looking at charts with you guys right now. So that's what divergence is. Okay, that's a strategy, guys. Basically, you're looking for price to go in one direction, volume to go in another, in order to signal you exactly when to get in the trade. So about right here, you know, there was a shift in momentum, you know, right around here somewhere. You know, you could have even entered it right around here. Boom, key entry. By the way, what do I see on the 1 hour? I see another clue. Always look for clues. Sheesh, a well-trained eye, guys. I can see that doji. Can't get away from me. All right. Who knows what this is? Hello. Look at an entry right there. What is this, guys? What is this? Come on. What is this? This is called an evening star. Boom. Doji, little tiny candle. It went up. Doji came down, shot down, caught all those pips. All right. So, guys, you know, this is basic stuff. It's not basic, it's like intermediate, but you know, I'm giving you guys some sauce right now, okay? So don't tell nobody I didn't give you guys no Chick-fil-A sauce to drop on that, all right? If this is not making sense, don't worry. This is intermediate, all right? The red and blue confuses you. Ryan says the red and blue confuses you. Ryan, simple, okay? You can draw your when you go here, look, you can go here and change your colors. Blue means price goes up. Red means price goes down. Very simple. Don't confuse it. Very simple. Every blue candle meant that price went up. So these are 60-minute. Let's go to 15-minute. Let's go to 5-minute, just so that it's something relatable. Every stick is a candlestick. This is in your basics. And this is the 5-minute time frame, right? So every one of these means that price was going up for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. Every red candle means price was going down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. So boom, red candles are coming down, blue candles are going up in price. Red candles are coming down, blue candles are going up in price. So when the blue goes up, this is USD JPY, it means when it goes up, the United States dollar is going up compared to the Japanese yen. When price is coming down, it means that the US dollar is going down against the Japanese yen. That's it, going up and down, up and down. And then these numbers here, if I'm not mistaken, what this means, so like for instance, what I'm highlighting here, for every dollar, it's 107 Japanese yen, all right? If I'm not mistaken, that's kind of the key concept of what that is. So when the price is going up, what we're saying is that that basically the dollar is worth more against the yen. When the price is coming down, the dollar is worth less, all right? Can you switch back to demo account to test a strategy once you're in a real cash account? Yeah, Gavin, always have 2 accounts, your demo account and your real account, okay? So even though I have my real accounts, I have a demo account to practice stuff. Let's say you already made your money for the day. Why would you put your money at risk again? So guess what? Do it on demo, right? Practice on demo, so that's good. Michaela, I think it is, or Michaela Fleming says, really, I want to get into depth of how to notice what patterns to indicate what. Check out Abel Melendez on Go Live. He's on the basics, and he also has another channel. He does stuff. Comes on at 11 a.m. on most days, okay? What else we got? What times would you recommend to trade if you work the midnight shift, and what times to avoid? So if you work the midnight shift, Jason, you know what you could do is possibly be looking at some trades before you go to work and actually enter them on your MetaTrader before you go to work and then let them play out overnight. And when you take a bathroom break, check it out, because actually London session starts 2 a.m. typically is when Germany opens. 3 a.m. typically is when London opens. London, England, those are great markets to trade in. So I would maybe get into trades before even going to work. Now, if you still feel that when you get home, you have a little bit of mind power left at 6, 7, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., if you're at home, you could also look at some trades for the New York market. All right. Ryan says, what's the good and bad about the red numbers? What's the good and bad about the blue numbers? All that means is when you enter your trade, red means you're negative that number, blue means you're positive. Also remember this, every time you enter a trade, it'll always start red because the broker charges you fees, right? So if you want to practice with a demo, and you'll see, you know, sometimes you'll enter a trade. If it's a small trade, it'll be a small red number. If it's a bigger trade, it'll be a bigger red number. And then the broker makes you kind of earned your way into profits. All right, but the red numbers mean that you're negative. The blue numbers mean that you're positive. Oh, about lot sizes, yeah. We can break that down, right? We can break that down if we have to, but you guys should have that. That has to be in the academy, the lot sizes, okay? Let me just verify putting a certain amount. $5 is betting only $5. You can just verify putting a certain amount on the trade. You'd have to calculate. So if you guys want to know how much you're putting on a trade, so let's say you do 0.01, that's 10 cents, right? 0.01 is 10 cents on most pairs, because I want to confuse you tonight. 0.01 is 10 cents. So let's say your stop loss was 20 pips, right? So it would be 10 cents times 20 pips is $2. So you actually have to learn how to calculate your stop loss pips times how much you're putting per pip. And that's how much you're risking per trade. Okay, Crystal says, so the pip is technically the second to last number. And then she says, or most businesses, okay, USD JPY is the second digit. So anything with, not USD JPY, anything with JPY is the second digit. Anything with most other pairs, it's the fourth digit. But when you get into things like US 30, gold, oil, those are all calculated differently. Okay, unfortunately, that's one of the complications, but that's why I stick to regular Forex for now. And it's the fourth digit on most pairs and the second digit on any Japanese pairs. How do you resolve direction of a trade when the scanner is calling a buy and TradingView tools are calling for a sell? Well, first of all, it just depends on what TradingView tools you're talking about. Don't use TradingView tools, okay? If you have a strategy with indicators that you've learned, then, but you know, like sometimes TradingView has these little dials and it says buy or sell. Don't forget all that crap. Don't use none of that. That's all just like, you know, don't use those tools. Those aren't good. All right. Boom, boom, boom. It seems like it's always better to sell. There's more sells in the market than there is buys. Plus, your eyes are used to seeing more sells than buys. But I'll tell you this: sells typically drop faster than buys. So that's why you can make more money on sells most of the time. But there are buys. Don't get me wrong. You know, look at this buy that we have here. Right? It was wicking this area. Wicking is these little lines, shoots up. That's a buy. So there are buys. But yeah, catching sells sometimes is easier to catch. All right. I'm glad Brandon was clear. Public selling Chick-fil-A sauce right now. Let's go, Dominic. So where's the TP and stop loss? That's a good question. So I don't know if you're serious about the question, but I'll explain to you guys. So for instance, by the way, long is the same as buy. Long is the same as going up. Short is the same as sell. Short is the same as going down. Bull is the same as long going up. Bear is the same as short going down. Again, these are things that I had to learn. These are things that confused me. You guys can message me on Telegram, okay? I'm available. I can't do a call with every single person, but if you guys have little mini questions, drop them in Telegram, and you know we'll get them answered. So look at this cool thing on TradingView. Long position, short position. Let's say you think price is going up and you see it wicking this area, pull out this tool, short position. All right, I'm willing to risk up to this price point, and I'm gonna try to catch up to there, boom. Now what you do is you come here with your little measuring tool and you go, okay, how many pips is this? Bam, oh, it's only 4.5 pips, right? You know, this is all theory. 4.5 pips, I'll do it at $1 a pip. So that's about $5 is what I'm risking. I'm gonna risk $5 to make 15 bucks. Not bad, great risk to reward. So that's how you do your stop loss. Okay, so you would enter, you see this little red number here. When you use this tool, okay, again, I'll show you long position tool, short position tool. If you put a star by it, it'll always be up here on this little toolbar. Short position tool will give you the red numbers as your stop loss, the green number as your take profit. All right, and we'll look at this on the harmonic scanner in a second. Brandon says Joshua Walls is a great basics instructor too. Yes, go check that out. Is there better times to close a trade rather than sell? I don't know what you mean. Is there better times to close a trade rather than sell? Not sure what that means, but you know, when you're going to close a trade, use judgment. Okay. What else? You definitely made it more clear. I'm glad. Ryan said it seemed always better. So, okay. All right, guys. Was there any other questions? And then I'm going to dive into some other stuff. I mean, man, we went through some deep stuff so far, right, guys? I see more percent different, particularly the second last number. Guys, if you've received at least some kind of value tonight so far, drop a 222 in the chats. All right, 222 in the chats if you guys have received some kind of value from us tonight so far. We ain't done, but I just wanted to know. All right, I'm glad. All right, let's run it. All right, guys, I'm going to show you some stuff on the harmonic scanner. All right, so TradingView, play with it, guys. There's a lot of these tools. Every week when you guys come on here, you're going to see me using different tools, okay? And again, there's no stupid questions. If there's something that wasn't clear, drop me a voice note on Telegram, and I'll get to it over the next 24 hours. All right, George, I'm glad, bro. Crystal, I'm glad, okay? Here for you guys. Let's succeed together, okay? Be patient. Be patient. It's like learning a new language, okay? Be patient with yourself in the process, okay? All right, cool. So let's go to the harmonic scanner, all right? Look at this trade right here, guys. Pretty right here. All right. So this is USD versus the Canadian. And basically price comes down. Price hits the entry point. I love for the price to hit the entry point, okay? And you see it wicking in this area. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing shoots up. I'm not going to call that right now, but if you want to take it, you can do it on demo, okay? Here's your stop loss. So if you want to practice taking trades, number one, I dropped a video for you guys on how to open up your demo account. So that's number one. Number two, here's the simplest way to do it. Come here, and you see where it's your entry point. That means where you enter your trade. Now, let me ask you guys this trick question. If price is here, do you do a buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop, or market execution? What kind of trade is this going to be? All right, what kind of trade? Who knows what kind of trade this will be right here. This is the entry point. This is my, all right, Torrance says buy limit. Who else? What else? Give me some more. Who's going to throw something on there? Somebody who started in the last 90 days. Is this a buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop? It's a sell, okay. Jocelyn says it's not a market execution. Fabiola says sell. You guys are cute, man. All right, look, listen to me. This is a market execution right now, buy, okay? Why? It's at the entry point. It's at the entry point, okay? Yes, exactly. So if it's down here, it's a buy, because what you're saying is you want this thing to go up, okay? So let's look for our trusty triangles or arrows. There it is. So it's entry here, take profit is this way. Guess what? You want to buy that, okay? So if price was back here, okay, this is the ideal entry. I mean, it's still at the price, so I would take this if I was trading right now and I wanted to take this, okay? This is long position. Boom, here's your risk. Here's your take profit. At least take profit 2 is fine. If you want to take profit 3, that's okay too. But then what you do is you move your stop loss into break even later, and then you trail it all the way up until you want to close it. All right. But here's the point, guys, is this is a market execution. Why? It's right now. It's right now. And here's something I'll tell you, okay? The more that I trade, guys, the only thing I do is market executions. I don't really get into a whole lot of, sell limits, buy limits, only if like I'm waiting for price to get somewhere and I need to go to sleep, or I'm not going to be looking at a chart. But honestly, buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. I have a whole video if you want that explained. I don't get into none of that. Market execution. I want to if I'm going to trade it, I'm going to do it right now while I'm looking at it. So Boom, market execution buy, done. Okay. So anyways, here are the numbers that you enter, stop loss. Okay, this is where you enter it. So if price is up here, you're not going to enter this right now. You want to enter it around this green line. Even if it's a little bit up, that's not a big deal. All right, this is where you want to take your trade. Here's your take profit zones. So this is where you get out of your trade with profits. All right, and here's your stop loss. Just put that in your MetaTrader 4. Those are the numbers. I think it was Dominic asking about the numbers. Somebody was asking. Here are the numbers that you put in your MetaTrader 4. That's it. All right, that's all you need to do. All right. Yeah, if it's above, all right, so let's look for something above. There it is. So this one was a sell. Why? Because it was above. All right, here's your entry. So the way to remember it is if your entry is on the top, it's a sell. If your entry is at the bottom, it's a buy. All right, guys, pretty simple stuff. Now, Harmonic Scanner comes with all of your different packages. So I would definitely be, checking out the scanner. All right, Fibin says USD CHF. On what broker do you see that, and what time frame? Is it this one? Nope. Let me know what broker and what time frame, Fibin. Traders Way 15. Let's do it. Okay. So, yeah, this one's setting up. Here's what I would say be careful of is you see how it's rejecting this area with these dojis. So what I would say is I would want this to happen. I want to kind of see I want to see a candle close in the direction that I want above this entry line. Because you see it's wicking. It's like at this support area or resistance area right here. Why doesn't let me make it darker? But you get the point. So right here, there's this area that it's like fighting. So that's the only thing that I don't like here. Okay. So that's what I would want to see. I'd want to see it break this area, and then I'd be interested in it. Sure, for is more talk about. That's a very common question. That's something I asked. MetaTrader 5 guys, I guess when they updated it, it got weird. So they did some weird stuff. There was a broker that I used where I had to use MetaTrader 5, and I really, really didn't like it. So I don't use MetaTrader 5, and a lot of brokers don't use MetaTrader 5 either. Okay. How should we confirm trades given by the Harmonic Scanner? There's different ways, man. Check out the Harmonic Scanner group, but here's what I would say. Here's the basics. Okay. Basics is make sure price is at the entry point. All right, guys, look, you see it's starting to bust through. If it busts through this area right here, this thing's going to pop. So if you guys want to take this on demo, you can do that. But if it busts through, what I want to see it do is bust. There it is. It's going to go. It's going to go now. I like it. There it is. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see it kind of break this area. It breaks this area, guys. It's going to go all the way to take profit too. Fibin took it. Good, good, good. I like it. All right. So what I look for is one, is price in or around the entry zone? Yes, it is. Okay. Then I like to look for, do I have at least one candle going in my direction? Right. This one was, but I wouldn't have taken it here. So I would have wanted to see it around here. Okay. Then why this is here is the RSI. So for instance, okay, remember you guys were asking me about divergence. Okay. You can also measure divergence on the RSI, and sometimes you'll get it on the RSI. So not a lot of people do it like I do with the volume. Okay. A lot of people do it on the RSI. So this is what I wanted to show you right here. You guys see where price is? That's where it hit the entry zone. Now, look at this. In the RSI, there's these lines. You guys see these lines right here? The 70 and the 80, or I'm sorry, the 70 and the 30. Basically what this means is if it's under this line, there's a chance that it's going to shoot up. Also, if it's above this line, chances are it's going to shoot down, okay? So basically, price went to the entry point, confirmation 1, price hit the RSI, confirmation 2, and then is price heading in my direction? As of right now, I believe it is, because we just are breaking this zone right here. What if this candle closes above this? Because you see now how the wick is pushing down. I don't like that. Again, you see that? So this is the 15-minute. So I would want this candle to close. There it is. Let me see. There it is. So let's see what's about to happen here. I want a candle to close above this area because it's just having a hard time fighting. But this thing's probably going to shoot up. Okay. So again, you got RSI. That's a great way to confirm. Is it below the 30 for a buy, or is it above the 70 for a sell? Is price at your entry zone? Okay, it's at the green line. And then do you have a candle going in its direction? Now, I have advanced tactics with the harmonic scanner. I can't give you guys that right now because you guys will like freak out. How does the SAR work? You just add a SAR. So you go here, indicator, and then you look for SAR, parabolic SAR. Boom, add that. Okay. And then you can change the numbers on them. Let's go here. Let me look at what mine are. Zero 0502 05022. So only change the first one to 05. Boom. So there it is. So this was a good trade. Look, check it out. And this is also something trained on the bounce back strategy that we have on the academy. So look, boom, trend line, the SAR flips, and you would have been in this trade. RSI also confirmed it, and now you guys are in the money. You know, at a minimum, I think this is 15-minute, right? So it may only be like 4 pips there, 4 or 5 pips so far. But again, you may catch this all the way to take profit 1, okay? On these, you know, you're scalping the market. You know, if you get take profit 1, get in and out with the bag and you're good, okay? I mean, why is it a good indicator? I heard many traders recommending it. It just helps. I don't, you know, it just works, okay? I can't explain why the SAR flips. It really is indicating that it broke that level. Remember what I told you about breaking a level? It's kind of indicating that that level is broken, meaning that now it's going, right? I don't want to get deep into that tonight because I got a lot of different levels of people here, but just know that the SAR flip works, okay? The SAR flips and it indicates that it's going to start moving in that direction. Somebody post later in the chat what ends up happening with this trade. Now, for the rest of the time, guys, I want to give you guys kind of a quick vision on the future, right? So you start off in the academy, then you go through your 100, 200, and maybe 300 series. Boom. You start watching the live educators. Boom. And then I want you guys to choose a weapon. So for instance, if you want to learn the harmonic scanner, then become a master at the harmonic scanner. Okay, learn a strategy. If it's going to be the SAR flip strategy, that's great. I have a couple of different ones that I use. Come on to our sessions at 8 a.m. in the morning, and we'll go through some of that with you. Okay, but the point is that we have a lot of different strategies with this. But guess what? There's also Gold Cup, and Gold Cup has a lot of different strategies in here. Okay, Gold Rush, Price Trap with Christopher Derrick, US 30 for those that want to learn US 30. Here's what I would say. Gold Cup is a very, very good intermediate way to trade where there's a lot of educators. They come on at 9 in the morning, and they do different sessions during different times. So Gold Cup is a great scanner to add because within it is like three to five different scanners, and there's like 6 different educators, something crazy like that now, just for Gold Cup. So Harmonic Scanner is Bay. Everybody here should have Harmonic Scanner, as included in your package. But if you want to add something, Gold Cup is a great way to go. US 30, they charge you an extra $10 for, because that's how the educator that runs it gets paid for her, for her doing her part. Also, Christopher Derrick does price trap, so that's an extra $10 as well, because that's how he gets paid for doing it. But they put their trades in there, and all you got to do is learn how to take their trades, and it's built into the scanner. Very, very powerful product. All right. Also, there's the Steady Scanner. Steady Scanner, guys, is very, very powerful because for you guys that, you don't want to be sitting there looking at a trade every day, the Steady Scanner is good. Now, right now, the Steady Scanner really is averaging about 3 to 5 trades a week at the most. So a Steady Scanner alone is not going to be a scanner that's going to be all of your trading, but it is very, very good. Okay. Also, the Bounce Back, okay, this one is built on kind of those key concepts of the SAR flip. Bounce Back was the SAR flip, original strategy, right? But this is what we've been using it for. When you go in here and look, you go here where it says strategy, and there's the sniper strategy. All right, let's log me out. Let me log in. So, here it is, Bounce Back, Sniper. Cool. So, so here, look, they give you the entry, right? And it did kind of wick the stop, so you would have had to have maybe gotten back in. But look, guys, it eventually took off. Now, the Bounce Back Sniper is really cool because, look, you risk such a little bit of an amount. You risk like, bro, that was like 12 pips. So even if it hit your stop loss, you could have got back in the trade anyways. The thing freaking shot up, guys. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, I want to say that's at least 222 pips, right? To take profit one was about 87 pips. So you risk 12 pips to make 87 pips. That's fantastic risk to reward. So the Bounce Back Sniper is phenomenal. I'm going to show you guys the educators that teach this stuff, right? So the Bounce Back is like a $20 add-on to your package, and you get the Bounce Back Sniper. The Steady's about 20 bucks also. Gold Cup's about 20 bucks. You don't need all of them. You just need to figure out one that you want, and I would say commit to it. Also, there's a few apps like the Gold Cup comes with a scanner, but it is also an app. Swipe Coin, it's $50, but you get the whole cryptocurrency package. But they send you really good trades on the Swipe Coin app that when they send them to you, just copy and paste them and you're in the game. And it even has its own scanner, which is pretty dope. Secret, I've got somebody from the digital currency Swipe Coin educators coming on Monday's training, so make sure you guys look out for Monday night. What else? Swipe Coin. Oh, and then Swipe Trades is a good one for you to take trades randomly, at least on demo, so you guys can start getting the feel for it. That's also the $20 add-on. So you've got some different apps, you've got some different scanners. What I would say is pick one. For you guys that are kind of like rugged, you want to get in the game, I would say Gold Cup is awesome, okay, to add for 20 bucks, and then you can add Price Trap or US 30. Talk to your mentor, whoever's mentoring you guys on the trading, about these different products, or ask me and I'll help you choose one. And definitely a Harmonic Scanner. I mean, listen, just the Harmonic Scanner, guys, it's included. If you learn anything else, the Harmonic Scanner comes with it. We took 2 great trades this morning together. This trade's looking very, very promising right now. It's bouncing off that level now. So I definitely see this smacking take profit one. So make sure you guys are using these weapons. Is kind of the thing I wanted to talk about. And then the last thing I'll share, or the second to last thing I'll share, and then we'll start to wrap it up, is all of these scanners have education. right? So somebody said, okay, what do I do if I'm kind of lost on the platform? Number one, you shouldn't be lost, because all you got to do is go to your academy and learn, okay? Learn, you know, go through the basic academy, 100 to 300 series. 400 series, there's some like long videos that are older in there, but they're still good if you guys want to dive into some advanced stuff. But really, the sauce of all of this is to go into Go Live, all right? All right, and check it out. Kim Torres, right? She gives you guys advanced education included with your basic package. But if you want her for US 30 Gold Cup, hey, you add her and she'll give you her trades, right? You don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Add Gold Cup, add her for $10, and she's going to give you US 30, all of the indices, which are the US stock market, you know, and she trades gold. Phenomenal. Okay, it's included. Guess what? You want to learn the harmonic scanner? Go to Manny Quinones. He's going to teach you the harmonic scanner and every freaking different style of trading it. Guys, Kathy Kirkland, results not guaranteed or typical, but she's made many people financially successful by taking her trades. When you go to Kathy Kirkland's, sessions, except I think she does it once a week where she teaches. Every other session is literally buy gold, buy pound dollar, sell this, buy that. That's all she does is call out trades. So, you know, use these educators, because this is really where you're getting your subscriptions worth is these educators, guys. So very, very powerful. Now look, we have some other scanners, and I'm not going to go into them because I don't want to overwhelm you. There's just so many. But if you want to learn the harmonic scanner, go to the harmonic channel. Okay, here you're going to have, right, several different scanners. Look at this. You got Manny Quinones, Ray, Badesh, Sir Jean-Marc. All these guys teach you on the scanner, so it's very, very powerful. Okay, if you want to learn about steady, guess what? You know, you've got the steady, and look, bounce back, look, steady. You click here, and you got the steady educators. So with the scanner, each scanner has its own educators, guys. You know, it's that simple. So get started with the academy, finish the academy, okay, and then go to Forex Basics. And once you start watching some Forex Basics, your next goal is to choose a weapon. Like, if you need to choose a weapon, right? If you don't choose a weapon, you're not using this for all that it is. You're getting kind of stuck in the middle trying to figure out what to do. So do your academy, then go to your Go Live, watch your basics. So you go to English and you go to your basics, right? Forex Basics. And once you have a feeling for the basics, here's the gentleman that was on last night. You know, you got Ralph. Look at all these different educators, guys, for basics. Somebody said Joshua Walls is really good. Start watching Joshua Walls. Chance and Samantha are very good. They're 2 p.m. New Trader Orientation. Also, Abel Melendez. Look, he comes on twice a week at 11 a.m. So, guys, utilize these people, right, to learn the basics. But once you're in the basics, now we want to put a tool in your corner, because that tool is what's going to help you start trading live money. By the way, you can do all of this in 7 days. See, some people, they're going to do this in 2 months, but you can do all of this within 7 days. Academy, watching some of the live mentorship basics, and then picking a tool and then running with it. Some people can do this in a week. It just depends on how consistent you are and how much time you put into it. All right. So once you get through the basics, come in here, right? Learn the harmonic scanner. And if you want to add a tool, come to me or one of your mentors and say, hey, you know, I'm thinking about adding a product to my platform. I want to get a weapon. I want to get one of the scanners. Which one do you recommend for me? This is the type of trading that I figured out that I want to learn. Which one do you recommend? And now what happens is you pay your $20, but now you unlock these educators and you unlock the bonus sessions they have. Because look at this, guys. This is Gold Cup. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different educators, okay, teaching you the scanner. So for $20 extra, they're teaching the scanner. But here's the important thing. They're not just teaching you, they're giving you trades on every single session. So instead of you trying to figure it out on TradingView and doing it yourself, you'll get that over time. You come in here and these guys are giving you the trades. And all you got to do is copy and paste the trades, and they put them in the scanner so that, you know, let's say their session's not live, but they have a trade they want to send you, they send it through the scanner. Okay, last thing I'm going to mention, because I saw that somebody put a question, is this. All right, Inside of your center, there's something called Pip Talk. When you guys start following an educator, subscribe to their Pip Talk. So for instance, if you decide to use the level scanner, the pivot scanner, any of the scanners, any of these weapons in the market, the harmonic scanner, whatever, harmonics forex, click it, and then you're going to subscribe. I'm already subscribed, so I'm not going to, so there's nothing. But you see, look, Ray Robinson, sends stuff. Manuel Quinones sends stuff, right? Look at these guys. Look at this. Look at Manuel Quinones's trades. If you would just get into Manny Quinones's trades, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, 1 loss. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, 1 loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins, 2 losses. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 break even, 1 win. So look at this, guys. 18 wins. If you would have just taken the trades off the scanner that Manny Quinones called. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. I think the scanner works. What do you guys think? Does the scanner work if this guy called out 18 wins from the scanner, right? I think the scanner works pretty darn well. So you come in, you get Pip Talk, and then what you do is you download the IM Academy app, log in with your password information, and the Pip Talk. So the teachers, the educators are going to send stuff to your phone. Hey, we got a trade set up. Hey, didn't Manny create? No, Manny did not create the scanner. No, Manny came way later. The scanner's been around since the beginning of the company. So, but he's the main one teaching it. So guys, Pip Talk, add it, subscribe to all your favorite educators, then get the IM Academy app downloaded to your phone, and now you'll get updates. All right. So the point of everything I'm trying to say is Academy first, 100 to 300 series, start watching the basic Forex educators, and then pick a direction. Do you want to just focus on the harmonic scanner? Boom, go into the harmonic scanner stuff. Then if you want to add another scanner, Gold Cup is a great one to choose from. Maybe you want some of the cryptocurrency, stuff. Listen, pick a separate weapon, and now you've got some extra trades coming in that you can start to take on demo first and then to your real account. All right. Are you still in Academy, or how long did it take you to finish the Academy? Yeah, bro. I've been out of the Academy for about 2 years, but you can knock out the Academy in about a week. Is really, if you're taking more than a week, it's because you're not spending as much time as you should on it, but you can really knock out the Academy. It's a very short Academy. It's 5, 10, 15-minute videos. So if you guys have been here more than a week, 2 weeks, knock out the Academy over the next week, over the next 4 or 5 days. Knock it out, because time is running, time is ticking. We want you guys out there winning, grinding, making money. All right, guys. Any questions on any of this? I know we covered a lot of stuff tonight. I gave you guys 90 minutes of sauce. I hope you guys got some sauce from this tonight, okay? Because we tackled all kinds of different things. Any other questions you guys want to cover before we wrap up our session tonight? Sonny just like, yo, 2020 is my year. He's like, I ain't got no more questions. I just know I'm gonna win, right? This was everything. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for the value. Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, guys, listen, again, I'm gonna go back to kind of what I was saying at the beginning is like, look, you got to be patient here. Be patient, okay? Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to learn something new in a day. A mechanic, guys, if you told a mechanic on his first day of work, I want you to take apart this car and put it all back together, hell, you just got some issues on your hand, because, the guy ain't never going to put the thing back together, right? So it takes time to learn how things come together. But you see, tonight, you probably got a little nugget. And then tomorrow, you get a little nugget, and it all comes together. Guys, I remember it was hard for me to figure out divergence. Divergence was kind of complicated. I was like, oh my God, but the line goes up, but this line goes down. What does it mean? But then after a while, it's like, oh, this is simple, man. And you're learning the matrix of money. You guys have ever seen the movie The Matrix? Neo sees things for what they are, not what they're portrayed to be. And the more you learn these markets, the more you understand that it's just a matrix, and there's like a science, and when this happens, that happens, and when this happens, that happens, and 90% of the time you just start seeing things that are just there, and then it just happens. It's kind of crazy. So be patient. It's worth it. I want you to understand this. Look, your goals and dreams are worth it. You are worth it. Your financial success is worth you learning what we're going through here. So if it's worth it, then be patient for it. Everything that's worth it is worth fighting for, right? Everything worthy is worth fighting for, right? That's kind of the saying. And so stick and stay and you'll get paid. Continue to learn, continue to grow, continue to come onto these sessions and you're going to get there. All right, guys? Gwen says you're number one in my book. Appreciate you for everything. Gwen, you are incredible. I appreciate you. Let's get the bag. Absolutely, Ryan. Want to watch me win? Crystal, that's not even a question. I absolutely want to see you win. And I want to see you win to a very, very high level. So let me see you win, sis. Let's absolutely crush it. Okay, guys? So listen, that is our time for tonight. I will make this video available on my YouTube. All right. So make sure you guys follow me on YouTube. It's Max the Mentor. Same on Instagram. And I will make this this thing available for you guys as well. So blessings to you guys. Listen, I'm always a message away. Hit me up on Telegram. If you guys ever have questions, just send me something, you know. I can't do a session every day, every time you have a question, but send me a voice note, send me a question, and I will gladly help you guys along the way. Listen, if you ever feel lost, I'm here, but you got to reach out. All right, guys. I love you guys. Let's win together in every single way. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, we're going to have our harmonic scanner market mastery session. So we'll be trading together at 8 a.m. between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. Eastern. Also, tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have our marketing call. We also have some special guests. Katie and Elaine are going to be coming on there and sharing some of their wisdom of how they've been able to grow a team at a very impulsive rate over the last few months, literally knowing how to market themselves, growing their brand, and impacting people. So if you guys want to hear about that again tomorrow night at 10 p.m. So guys,